What's up, guys? We back at it, man. So the DNC's been pretty interesting this week, guys. They're bringing on a whole list of different characters, different people. They bring the Clintons, the Obamas. They bring freaking Oprah Winfrey. They baited us with Jay-Z and Beyonce today. They bring Chuck Schumer today. They spoke. Even DL Hughley's there, and they're all taking shots at Trump. By the way, like every single one of these speakers, I noticed was taking shots at Trump. I am in no means a Trump supporter, but you know it's kind of strange how they were all left and right just taking shots. You know, Trump didn't even really mention them during the RNC. In fact, he didn't even mention Biden. You know, but they're just over there taking shots. But they really know how to market their craft, man. Like, I mean, you got so many different heavy hitters, people that aren't even into politics. They'll sit there and see like their favorite artist on stage and be like, oh man, she must be on my side now. You know, so definitely a lot of love here from different characters with huge followings, you know. So here's DL Hughley, man, taking shots. So he's over here. People are saying that he was trying to convince the crowd that Kamala is black. You know, he was kept mentioning it throughout his speech. This is his take on it right here.
I can tell you this. I don't blame Donald Trump for not wanting to debate Kamala. I've been married to a black woman for 40 years and I ain't won one debate. I'm owing 93,000. Now, of course, Trump is saying that Kamala isn't black. I guarantee you this, Kamala's been black a lot longer than Trump's been a Republican.
So, you know, he's making the claim that Trump is scared to debate Kamala, which is, I mean, it's quite evident that's false. You know, the Democrats are playing it safe. They don't want to put her in a precarious situation before the elections. There's only about 3 months left. They're not trying to make her look bad, all right? She needs to look as great of a leader as possible, especially to people who don't pay attention to certain things like debates and stuff like that. You know, they're really not trying to take a chance with her because literally, Trump and Biden's debate, like Biden committed career suicide with that. So, and they understand that, you know. Not to say Trump made some like crazy good points, but the guy couldn't even like get through a sentence, you know. And that just, I mean, you had Steph Curry on there.
Stephen Curry here.
They bring Steph Curry.
Played for the Golden State Warriors.
You know.
Man, what a great honor it was to represent Team USA and go out there and win that gold medal at the Olympics this summer. And that unity on and off the court. All
right. Steph Curry, man. And Kamala even addressed the stage here, man. She made a whole bunch of different points here. People were saying she was laughing the entire, you know, she was laughing for like 4 minutes.
Something's wrong with Doug. That man ain't straight.
Happy anniversary, Dougie. I love you so very much.
Ooh,
to our president, Joe Biden.
Cringe.
Father to call.
You know, stuff like that, man. Even let's see, they even had people were saying George Bush was shouting out Kamala Harris. He didn't even. I don't think the guy even went to the RNC, right? You had his son here, and by the way, anytime they put the camera on this guy Tim Walz, he's crying, bro. I don't know what it's about. The guy's just constantly crying. Literally every single clip I've seen of him, the guy's crying. Him and his son.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Well, thank you.
Politics aside, you can't blame them for crying, seeing their dad, you know, possibly going to be the vice president. Probably, you know, knowing how things go during election season, especially what happened in, you know. Anyways, Oprah Winfrey's on there. They had Oprah Winfrey, John Legend perform, Bill Clinton. This guy's been on Epstein's island more than Epstein
Aren't you
himself.
proud to be a Democrat?
Look at this, bro.
And I am very grateful to, after the...
Sheesh. Hillary came on, whole bunch of different, man. Like, this thing was crazy marketed, and they, you know. And here we got, you know, and then she, you know, they're reposting a clip of her talking about the Gaza war here, man, that's going on. So let's take a look at that.
Let me be clear.
Quick.
I will always stand up for Israel's right to defend itself.
Oh.
And I will always ensure Israel has the ability to defend itself, because the people of Israel must never again face the horror that a terrorist organization called Hamas caused on October 7, including unspeakable sexual violence and the massacre of young people at a music festival. At the same time, what has happened in Gaza over the past 10 months is devastating. So many innocent lives lost. Desperate, hungry people fleeing for safety over and over again. The scale of suffering is heartbreaking. President Biden and I are working to end this war such that Israel is secure, the hostages are released, the suffering in Gaza ends, and the Palestinian people can realize their right to dignity, security, freedom, and self-determination.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna leave that there, man. I'm not even gonna. But there's a whole lot of protesters too that have showed up to the DNC. Around 13,000 protesters that have showed up protesting different causes here. I don't know what this is. So this is a lot of different protesters coming in. LGBT, the pro-Palestinian protesters, and I mean, my favorite reaction, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Like Biden, they put him on, they gave him something, man. This guy was charged up. If he was this charged up at the debate, he'd probably still be the candidate running, bro. But look, take a look at this, man. He got some sun in, guys. He got some of his, you know, he took vacation.
Who in the hell does he think he is?
This guy was charged up.
Who does he think he is?
And angry.
Who in the hell does he think he is?
I mean, and there's just videos of him going off. You know, a lot of people want to give Biden a lot of flack, but the guy used to be sharp, man. There's videos of him back in the day. He was on point, man. Like he knew how to actually convey himself. Dude was sharp. You know, right now he sounds like, you know.
Or today began to withdraw all American troops.
This is old school Biden.
It will take a year to get the American troops out. Do you hear me now? That's the truth. It will take a year to get them physically out. Now, if you leave all the equipment behind, you might be able to do it in 7 months. And you leave those billions of dollars of weapons behind, I promise they're going to be used against your grandchild and mine someday. And you leave those billions of dollars of weapons behind, I promise they're going to be used against your grandchild and mine someday. Or today.
It's so crazy that 20 years later he did that exact same thing. But anyways, man, yeah, the guy used to be, you know, he wasn't that senile.
Mr. President, do you ever
It's him right here,
to
bro,
the plane
today.
crash in Russia?
Uh-oh. Yo.
You may recall, when I was asked about this by you, I said I'd be careful what I drink and what I wrote in. I don't know for a fact what happened, but I'm not surprised.
Do you believe?
There's not much that happens when Russia is not behind, but I don't know enough to know the answer. I've been working out for the last hour and a half.
Mr. President,
Yo, man. All right, but let me know what you guys think about what's going on so far, guys.